Welcome to a video tutorial of AuctionRPM. My name is Dan Zumwalt, and I'll be your guide through this discussion of pre-lotted auction bid entry. Up to this point, we've already scheduled an auction. We've indicated that we are going to be holding an auction, and it's entitled New Sample Auction. We've assigned inventory to lot numbers in that auction, and we've registered some bidders. So at this point, what we want to do is we want to proceed on to the bid entry screen. The bid entry screen is found under Auctions, Day of Auction, and then I'm going to click on Pre-Lotted Auction Bid Entry. Coming into this screen, you'll notice that it has automatically selected the auction number for us, auction number 2, which is the new sample auction. And in this screen, we see that we already have 5 pieces of inventory that are going to be sold at today's auction. Entering in winning bids is very simple. To do so, you can do it in one of two ways. Number one, you can use the bid quick entry fields down here, and to do so I'm going to enter in the lot number that I want to sell. I'll enter in a 1, and I'm going to press tab or enter on the keyboard. Next, we can verify that the quantity is correct, and then hit tab. The amount that we're going to sell this computer for, let's say it's $100, tab, and then the bidder number that we're going to indicate who won this bid. I'm going to enter 1 and press tab. That's it. That's the extent of entering in a winning bid into the program. Now, you'd also have the ability of entering in numbers directly into the grid up here. If that sounds better for you, then you're more than welcome to do so. Right now, for instance, this monitor, I'm going to go ahead and sell it for $50. So I'm going to type in 50, enter, enter, and then the bidder number that won the monitor, 21, enter, enter. You'll notice that now it has proceeded down to the next row, the mouse. It's on the quantity column. I'm going to just hit enter to accept that. And now the focus is on the bid amount column for the mouse, and I can proceed on with additional bids. Now let's suppose that I'm entering in a winning bid, and here in the lot number field I'm going to type in that the bid that I'm going to enter in is for lot number 3. The quantity is 1. The bid amount is, let's say, $10. And let's suppose that the person in the audience that won the bid, they didn't bother registering. They just decided to use their own bidder number. Let's say it's 500, and bidder number 500 hasn't been registered. Well, if I go ahead and enter in 500 and press enter, it still took it. Why is that the case? Well, I'm going to exit from this screen, and I'm going to go to Tools and Settings and Defaults. Then I'm going to click on Miscellaneous and then Bid Entry Settings. Now you'll notice that there's a checkbox here entitled Validate Bidder Number in Bid Entry. This checkbox would indicate, if it was checked, that you wish AuctionRPM to validate any bids or bidder numbers that have been entered in to the bid entry screen. Because of the fact that this is turned off, it will allow whatever bidder numbers that you enter in. I'm going to go ahead and check this checkbox again and hit exit and yes to save changes. Once I do, then we'll return back to auctions and then pre-lotted auction bid entry. I'll highlight this mouse, the bid for this mouse, and I'm going to clear that bid. And let's try that again. Let's see what happens. In the lot number field, I'll hit 3, enter. Then I'll verify the quantity. The amount is $10, and then the bidder number I'll indicate is 500. Now when I do that, you'll notice that a message comes up saying, warning, the code you just entered is invalid. Now, why would I want to allow bidder numbers that have not been registered? Well, there are some scenarios of where you may have bidders that are waiting in line right about the time that the auction has started. Depending on your circumstances and depending on how many people you have there registering and how many people are showing up for registration, you might have a glut of people that are waiting to register right when the auction is starting. Well, of course, if people are waiting to be registered and as a result they're not sitting in the chairs in front of the auctioneer, as a result they're not bidding, and that's bad. So what a lot of auctioneers will do is they will ask the bidders to sign something reflecting the terms and conditions. They'll hand them a bidder number and send them into the auction facility. In that case, it is possible that a bidder would end up winning a bid with a valid bidder number, but it's a bidder number that AuctionRPM doesn't know about yet. And in that scenario, then you would not want to validate bidder numbers for the bids that are there. In this case, we're going to go ahead and hit OK, and we're going to tell it, no, that is true, 500 is the incorrect bidder number. I'm going to go ahead and just use a correct bidder number of 22. And once I hit tab from this field, then that bid can be entered. Let's also suppose now that we have a desk here. We're just about to auction off this desk, but all of a sudden we discover that there's actually another desk. There's two desks and we only pre-lotted one of them. Well, it's very easy to take care of. All I have to do is highlight the desk. I'll hit clone. It asks, are you sure you wish to clone the currently highlighted bid? I'll answer yes. And then it asks, please enter the number of clones to create. I'll just say that I want one, and I'll hit OK. And so as a result, I all of a sudden have another desk, and it is lot number 4A. It's very simple to create another copy of the desk that's here. If the item that I need to create here is altogether not even here, it's not even possible to clone what we're doing, then I do have an option button down here called Add New Lot. I can create a brand new lot that this auction has never seen before, and then assign a lot number to it. Well, that's the extent of entering and winning bids in a pre-lotted auction. There are some other things on this screen that you certainly are welcome to experiment with, such as taking a look at the absentee bids that would be listed here. There's also the bid autofill, the clear bid, split lots, and combining lots that are all here. Experiment with these options, and if you have any questions about these options, please feel free to give us a call at our offices. Our phone number is area code 209-588-1232. Thanks for listening.